what is happening, you guys? Letting you guys know we are giving away a Nintendo Switch. One of you guys can win. We're giving it away for the holidays. All you have to do is look for this image right here on my Instagram at Landon Productions. We'll also put a link down below. Look for this image, tag someone in the comment section, follow me, and you will be automatically entered into the competition to win a Nintendo Switch. The contest ends December 22nd. We'll pick a winner and we'll ship it out to you guys. Well, I thought I'd tell you guys about that announcement, but now it's time to get back into today's video. Christmas, whether or not was invented by retail stores or Charles Dickens in 1837, it has actually become a very popular tradition that we've all come to love. But what if I told you that Christmas desserts were invented by cannibals and good old Saint Nick is actually the devil in disguise? I mean, why else does he love wearing the color red? Also, if you switch the letters around in Santa, it spells Satan, and Claus means hoof claws, so maybe this statement isn't so far-fetched. Well, how's it going, you guys? I'm your host for this one, and we actually have a special guest on today's video.
You kicked me out before. What is happening, you guys? I am Joss Bedard. I am from the sister channel of Most Amazing, and it is called Top 10 Central.
You guys can click right over here to check it out. It's a funny channel. If you guys are feeling down, you guys need to laugh.
Yes.
We try our best. Head over there. Joss is on the channel. I'm on the channel. Eamon's been on the channel. It's been a whole lot of fun.
Alright guys, let's get right into this one. This is the top 10 scary Christmas urban legends that will keep you up tonight. Starting us off at number 10 is the legend of the poisonous poinsettia. They are a very popular Christmas decoration because their leaves turn a bright red color when they bloom throughout their flowering period, which is November to March. It's safe to say that millions of them are sold each year, but you might think twice after I tell you about the urban legend that is linked to them. For decades now, there has been a dark myth that has people believing one poinsettia leaf can kill a human child. It has been a dire warning that goes around every Christmas, warning people not to bring these plants home if they have kids or pets. Some people believe that the plant actually contains a deadly poison. Apparently, there has been a reported case that when a child even rubbed up against one of the plants, his face broke out into this brutal rash. So if anyone buys you one of these plants for Christmas, they are probably trying to kill you.
Alright, moving on, number 9, let's talk about mincemeat pies. These delicious looking desserts right here. Well, you might not actually be saying that for long. Well, the mincemeat pies has become a very popular Christmas dish, while legends has it that these desserts were invented back in the 16th century by cannibals. The recipe today calls for fruits, spices, cinnamon, nutmeg. There's also herbs in there, but let's just say that those weren't the only ingredients in this. Well, there was a time where these pies used to have meat in them, but it's rumored that that was stopped so people didn't have to guess, what type of meat was actually in these pies, because you never know if people tried to follow the old traditions and maybe slip in some human meat.
Sliding to the number 8 spot, we have Belsnickel. Now, most people will think of The Office when they think of Belsnickel, but there's actually a weird and creepy legend tied to the character. It's an old German legend that started in the early 1800s that this old man in fur would deliver cakes, candies, and nuts to the good children. So he'd kind of act as if like he's Santa giving gifts to the kids on the nice list. Except he was some creepy old man and he would just carry around a whip and he would actually whip the bad children on the night of Christmas Eve. The character was based on an older German myth of a servant of Saint Nicholas. Apparently the figure is actually preserved in Pennsylvania Dutch communities and Brazilian German communities. Listen, everyone can believe what they want, but no man is coming up in my house and whipping my kids. If anyone's gonna do that, it's me. That's probably why I'm not a mom.
Number 7, like I was saying during the intro of this video, Santa Claus might actually be Satan in disguise. The devil is Santa in the flesh. I mean, how terrifying is that? Don't believe me? Well, how do you think that he got his name Santa? It seems pretty random. Maybe it's not so random. It's just Satan rearranged. I mean, why is this man sliding down people's chimneys and breaking into people's houses? Isn't that trespassing? Santa literally has a naughty list so he can keep an eye on them. He gives naughty people useless coal just to mess with them so they feel bad about themselves. It's believed that Santa was inspired by characteristics of the devil. Number 6, Santa Claus might be very depressed, and he might be suicidal as well, and Christmas might come to an end. Santa every year has to fly around giving giving gifts to the nice kids. By Christmas time, he has to be as fat as possible because that's what society wants him to be, especially the kids. So Santa has to eat all day and all night, and he has to eat as many cookies as possible to train his body for Christmas time, because everyone leaves cookies for him. With all the strict rules and the same thing over and over again, Santa might be super depressed, and it's all our fault. Now, that is something hard to live with. Think about how much Santa has to go through just for our greediness. We want Santa to do it all, even the impossible. We make him eat all year round and then say, okay, now I want you to come down this chimney. Of course, it's the smallest chimney. Well, let's just hope Santa finds his happy place once again and nothing bad happens to him.
Halfway through the list at number 5 is Purge Tab. So I didn't know that there are evil spirits that come out around Christmas time. Apparently this channel is trying to ruin the holidays for me. There's an urban legend around a dual-gendered spirit named Purchta who will either appear as a beautiful woman or a haggard crone. I'm going to refer to it as a she for this one because I'm going to pretend that it is the beautiful woman. Apparently she would visit homes throughout the 12 days of Christmas and she would determine whether they have behaved all year. You know, the classic naughty and nice list. However, there is nothing classic about hers because if they were a good kid, she would leave them a silver coin. However, if they were bad, she would slit their bellies open, remove their guts, and stuff them with straw and pebbles. That is a little bit intense. I would literally be terrified of December if this was going on every year. However, this would make a really cool scary movie. I might be onto something here.
Number 4, candy canes were created to symbolize Jesus. The candy cane is in the shape of a J to stand for Jesus, and the red on the candy cane represents the blood of Christ. I mean, this is pretty intense. The cane is like wood, and wood is like the cross that Jesus was on. So candy canes aren't just symbolizing Jesus, it's actually symbolizing the moment he was nailed to the cross. If this is all true, that's pretty morbid to think about. I mean, I love candy canes and I don't think about all that stuff. But now I'm pretty upset with this one. I think my childhood is ruined, so let's move on. Let's see what Joss has in at number 3.
Cruising into number 3 is werewolves. I know what you're thinking. What do werewolves have to do with Christmas? If they are going to be linked to any kind of holiday, it's probably going to be Halloween. But I'm here to surprise you with the news that there is a dark myth behind werewolves and Christmas Day. The urban legend goes that anyone who was born on Christmas Day would turn into a werewolf. The 1961 movie called The Curse of the Werewolf explains the legend that being born on December 25th is mocking Jesus Christ, so you must be punished. But you don't turn into like an actual werewolf, you're a human who gets possessed and turns into this like werewolf-like monster thing. So you better plan out your pregnancies and hope your baby isn't born on Christmas Day. Taking over the number 2 spot is the legend of Guerrilla. What's more disturbing than a lady witch eating a bunch of children for pure entertainment? Absolutely nothing. The legend originated in Iceland, and the tale goes that a giant named Guerrilla has the ability to sense which children have misbehaved all year round. Apparently, she keeps a record of bad children, and come Christmas time, she comes down from her mountain and kidnaps them in a sack. Then she takes them back up to her mountain and she eats them. Like literally cannibal. Eats them, the hills of ice kind of stuff. Word on the street says that she will sometimes just eat them whole, or she will turn them into a stew. She is one Christmas visitor that you do not want to see.
Finally, number 1, Krampus might actually be real. Krampus is half goat, half demon creature.
Everybody, hold on to each other.
Krampus usually comes out during the Christmas season, and he punishes children who have misbehaved, so exactly like how Santa Claus does. Maybe Santa gives Krampus his naughty list. I mean, did you guys ever wonder what Santa does with his naughty list?
Well, there you guys have it. Thanks so much for watching.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to go check out Top 10 Central. We'll make sure to put the link in the description down below. If you guys need a good laugh, head over there. We try our best. Well, that's it from us, guys. I was your host, Landon Dallatsing.
I'm Joss Bedard.
And we'll see you guys. Well, I'll see you guys next time.
Not me.
Not
I'm not invited back.
And make sure you guys stay tuned to the end of this video because we're gonna have some bloopers.
Alright, let's get into this one. This is the top 10 scary Christmas urban legends that will keep you. I said legends really weird. Can I redo that?
Heath Legends.
Screw you, Chris. You kicked me out before. Do I say this?
Yeah.
Okay. You like wrote out my intro for me? Okay. Alright, let's get into this one. This is the top 10 scary. Me sideways. This is a long title, bro.
He gives naughty people. He gives naughty people useful, useless.
You're trying to freaking blame Santa's depression on us?
I fucking made it up.
I had a feeling you were gonna do it.
You're trying to blame his depression on us?
I wrote all that.
You are ruining my Christmas with this list. Santa's killing himself and it's all your fault. Like, what?
The candy cane is in the shape of a J to stand for cheese.
Sorry.